first of all, the mind cannot become aware of awareness. Another metaphor they use often in non-duality, yeah, we want to tie in some non-duality because they all speak about some universal truths, like the mind trying to, or the small me, or the sense of me, the uninvestigated sense of me, the in the fourth way is like Mihai, the Mihai. Mihai trying to become aware of awareness, or the mind trying to become aware, it's like a character in the movie trying to become aware of the screen. That's never going to work. It's that dimension of the screen is unavailable to John Wayne in the movie. John Wayne cannot be aware of the screen, and in this metaphor, only the screen is aware. It's like a magical screen, yeah? So in this metaphor, you know, metaphors break down, but imagine that there's the screen is aware. It's aware of being itself and is aware of John Wayne and all the other drama on the screen, yeah? But John Wayne cannot be aware of the screen. So I'm coming back to this because now I know I had glimpses and realizations, experiential, not just mental, that there is presence, there is awareness here, which is ongoingly, and the thoughts and feelings are appearing in this awareness, all the eyes, and they come and go, but there is presence is primeval. This awareness is the constant, yeah? So, and that is what is the self, that which perceives. And of course, we can explore later, not now, what's the nature, what's the nature of that perceiving presence and realizing that it might not be personal. It's not personal at all. But anyway, yeah. But when I was 20, I didn't know any of that. So actually, I was doing some mindfulness, Peter. I was trying to do self-remembering. And what I was doing was like this. I'll be aware of the screen. And then I knew not to lose myself in the screen, not to be identified. So I'll be aware of the nose. I'll be aware of my nose and be aware of gesticulating, aware of my hands. I'll be aware of the sound of my voice. I'll be aware maybe of energy in the chest. I'll be aware of sounds outside. And I will be in this kind of almost forceful efforting. And also I had this misunderstanding that thoughts are a problem. Any thought is a problem. So I'll be watchful. As soon as there will be a thought, I'll be like, Voop. They'll be like, oh man, I'm not happy in this relation. And so I'll be in this constant trying to stay in the present, aware of content, but I wasn't aware of the sense of being. So that was some kind of effortful application of attention, of mindfulness. So I was doing mindfulness. I was aware of content, yeah, aware of objects. And, but that, which from one angle, it is a better state in terms of possibilities than the one when I'm churning, lost in negative thoughts and feelings, and I'm totally checked out. Yeah, the state of being attending to the present and being mindful, that's a state with more possibilities. But self-remembering is more than witnessing content. It's witnessing content and witnessing the sense of being. And here is tricky, Peter, because actually I heard some older students in our spiritual community. There was somebody who had the reputation of being awake a long time ago, not the teacher, but he was talking, he was saying, hey, be aware of awareness. This is the ultimate, the being aware of being aware. And I remember, Peter, that I was like, yeah, that's it. That's what I need to do. Me as a Mihai, as the spiritual practitioner ego. So I was trying to now be aware of awareness, and so I was trying to make it happen, and it was like it's almost like a dog that you are like, huh? Which had a function in some way because it would jar me, but I didn't understand the fact that awareness is invisible, and you can't anyway. So basically, awareness is the only thing which you can't pinpoint. So it's very tricky to be aware of awarenessing, because it's like being aware of the invisible man.
Yes, the
Yet
mind
you are
cannot be aware of being aware. Sorry?
Yeah, so yet we are talking about this a lot. So I'm concerned,
Yes.
other people
Yes.
are going to again do some mental fuckery
Yeah.
that is not going to go very far,
Yes, but at the same time, that's kind of necessary for each person to discover that mistake, fall into that trap, and be lucky enough, let's say, to realize that they're in a trap. They have fallen into a trap, because you're right. The mind thinks, well, then the mind, Peter, will be aware of being aware. It's really more an inducement from the mind to awareness, to say, be aware of being aware. It's almost the mind saying to awareness in a helpful way, such that awareness becomes aware that it is there, that it is here, that it is awareness. That's what it really means. But we say, be aware of being awareness. Isn't this beautiful? We can keep peeling off and going deeper into deeper layers of all of these ideas. Of course, the most central one, that the hub that all the others tie to, this thing that cannot be described, this awareness that's the most obvious thing about existence that gets completely overlooked. How could we possibly know creation exists and we exist as part of creation if something was not aware of that, and aware of us even thinking about it? Yes.